know where to start with this shit, honestly. So if you've been in tune with what is happening as of recent, I'm essentially done with this channel for the foreseeable future. Obviously, I'm not going to set today as the due date for this channel. I could very well come back to this channel at any moment, and I know that. So I'm not going to say I'm completely done with this channel. However, for the current state of things, I'm out of here. You might be immediately asking, like, dude, Arksky, what the fuck happened? And all that, and I'm here to answer that. So if you've been following any of my other friends, Pichu Murasaki, to name names, they have been involved in, let's just say, a petty back-and-forth squab over the last few months or so. I don't know. The last few months is a very reasonable guess. So, essentially, it all started because Pichu was in Murasaki's Discord server, and let's just say he had a bit of a score to settle with them over things that I honestly didn't care enough about to research, on account of the fact that they were very petty and not worth me giving a fuck about. So obviously, these two are essentially my best friends, so I wanted to mediate between the both of them, and it did not go well at all. It really does not take me being a genius to say that it did not go well at all. In fact, they just gradually started to fucking hate each other more and more and more and more, and then suddenly, boom, blocked each other. I would have been fine with it at that. Like, okay, you two can have your differences. You two can settle your differences like that. But as long as you don't make it a fucking problem, I'm okay with it. And you know what they did? They made it a problem. Because then they started fucking dragging it into other Discord servers. Like Timmy's server, for reference. And it got out of hand fairly quickly. It doesn't take a genius to say that it fell out of hand fairly quickly. And I tried. I legitimately tried. I'm going to say right here and there, I gave so much of a fuck. I tried my damnedest to mediate between the both of them, because, you know, those two are my best friends. I naturally want to make sure they're not fucking spazzing out over each other. Nothing happened. And over time, it just started to gnaw at me. Because I don't want my fucking friends to be that vitriolic towards each other. Fuck no. When I started the Arksky Show Discord server, as you currently know it, my main objective was not just to bring the people that liked me together, but to foster a feeling of unity among people from radically different backgrounds. Like, I didn't give a fuck who you were, or who you are, or what you represent. As long as you didn't tread over anyone else's boundaries, and you remained a respectful human being, I considered you a welcome part of the Arksky Show. And that has always been my main objective. So, to have whatever the fuck happened over the course of the last few months between two people who I've grown very fond of, mind you, it set me over, honestly. That, coupled with a handful of other things happening within my community that generally made me feel dejected, it set me off the wrong way. And overall, it sucks trying to fucking babysit for people that are older than you. Like, I get that it's under a year for both me, between me, Pichu, and Mura. I'm the youngest out of all three of them, I believe. But I'm the youngest. I have a fucking life. I'm the one who has to go to school every single day of the week, outside of weekends, of course, and get a fucking education, trying to survive the American education system, which is decrepit. Hell, I really, really hate it. But I'm already preoccupied in life. I shouldn't have to cater to two fucking babies on the internet who have petty squabs over each other over fucking server beef that isn't even related to me in the slightest. The only reason I honestly gave a fuck was because both of them were my best friends, and I didn't want to bleed over into my own server, or other people's servers, like Timmy's server. But no, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what fucking happened. It bled into Timothy's server, the fucking Octo posted inflation shit in Timothy's server, and that was when I realized that there's no fucking solving this. I don't appreciate some of Murr's conduct, and I don't appreciate some of Pichu's conduct. However, both of them are fucked up. Both of them have fucked up, and I've tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. But no. Benefit of the doubt doesn't really matter when they keep walking back the behavior over and over again. It doesn't do shit. It does not do jack shit. It just keeps fucking repeating. The cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. And nothing gets resolved. You want to know why nothing gets resolved? Because people online are fucking petty. It's not a matter of morality. It's not a matter of, oh, maybe this will affect my friends in a manner that is negative. No. I never saw Pichu give a fuck about how it would impact me. I never saw Murray give a fuck about how it would impact me. No. Let it foster up an arch keyboard. Yeah, it's just fucking pathetic, dude. I'm sick of babysitting for literal fucking children online. It's pathetic. I shouldn't have to do that. I'm trying to get a fucking education here, goddammit. And this is what I have to put up with on my off time? Fuck off. So what else do I talk about? What else could even remotely fucking come to mind? I don't give a fuck. The upkeep of having to keep up with the channel has become... It's become too much of a... It's tipped the scale too much for me, in my opinion. It's just... I can't do that. Like, yeah, I've been able to run the channel very successfully. I, after all, have 400 subscribers, which is completely uncharted territory for me. And I'm not afraid to admit that I'm proud of it. However, having to maintain the little denizens that have inhabited that 400 subscribers has been nothing short of mental torture. That's obviously an exaggeration, but you get my point. What I'm trying to say is, it's essentially an extenuation of the Pichu Murasaki shit. I, the 400 subscriber YouTuber who has better things to do than look after his fan base and make sure they're not being fucking apes, has to fucking do that. Because people can't hold themselves together. And obviously, I don't like that. You should be able to think for yourself and make rational decisions without the governance of a 16-year-old on the internet who plays Wii Sports to cure his boredom. Do you not realize how pathetic that sounds? Like, legitimately. It should not be this difficult. We already went through this with Vermilion like a few days ago. They're making fucking insensitive jokes, not being funny at all. It's just fucking pathetic. And then, they got into an argument with Kuro in my Discord server because they posted a very insensitive meme about 9/11 that was hardly even funny. Now, obviously, Kuro got into their ass over it. They started fucking bitching about it, trying to say Kuro was offended. I mean, how would you be offended over something that isn't even... So, you know what I did? I fucking banned Verm. There, I said it right then and there. And I'm not reversing it anytime soon. Why, you might ask? Because, goddammit, Verm, as much as I like them as a person... Actually, I don't really like them as a person, if I'm going to be dead honest. Their views are very fucking radical. And extremist. And they're also total fucking nutties. But what I'm basically trying to say is that the main reason I banned Verm was because they were being fucking insensitive as shit and just an overall S-word. And then, you want to know what's really funny? After I banned them, they instantly went into Alan Cruz's server to beg me to unban them. Oh, they deleted the message. Ain't that funny? I already screenshotted it, so who gives a fuck? Oh, I don't even know what to say for a fucking retirement stream. Well, I have 27 minutes left because I have a dentist appointment today. And I kinda don't want to miss that, but like... I'm running out of fucking topics to talk about, and I'm overall just tipped over the fucking edge. I already went over this shit with Timmy and his DMs. I'm fucking sick of this. I hate running this channel. I hate running a Discord server full of people that don't have any fucking common sense whatsoever. Obviously, I'm not referring to everyone. I should very easily acknowledge and make that clear. I'm just saying, I should not have to cater to fucking people who are incapable of holding their emotions together and let it get to me. I already have enough shit on my hands. I'm getting older, I'm getting colder from having the fucking world on my shoulders. I want to be able to use my free time to enjoy doing shit with my friends and my community. Not be a fucking babysitter! I get that I've used that motif, being a babysitter, a handful of times throughout this stream, but it's really just to get the point across. Why am I the one who has to mediate between people? I am in no conscious state of mind to mediate. Those two are older than me, Peter and Mura. I shouldn't be the one that has to fucking stand in between them and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, and you shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't make fucking sense. You two, those two are way more grown than I am. I should not have to be the one that steps in and decides the right and wrong. That's fucking stupid, man. And overall, it's just, running this channel feels more like a chore than an actual side hustle, which is what I initially wanted this channel to be. A nice little side hustle, so that I could, I don't know, make content that I felt passionate about and develop a community based off Unity, as I went over earlier. Instead, it became my biggest fucking anchor on my legs. It was like tied around, fucking knotted 40,000 times over. You know how I feel of it. Yeah. It's like, what do I do at that point? Do I keep running the channel and continuing to let it develop as a thorn in my ass? Or do I pursue a more lucrative fucking life, not being burdened by a channel? Like, man, what do you want me to do anymore? Oh, it all falls down, doesn't it, huh? So, the way I see it, going forward, this channel will essentially be defunct. I'm not going to use it, and I hope you understand why I'm not going to use it. But I want to step away from this channel because it's just... I don't think I've ever been really prepared to put up with such a large audience, in my opinion. I think I'm legitimately more of like... I really don't know how to describe it, honestly. I'm out of words. I've already said what has to be said. I just want to fucking talk, though. And it feels like I can't say shit about it without impacting other people. Because here's the thing. When I went into Erskine yesterday, so I could, like, you know, air out my feelings about the Pichu and Mur shit, when I woke up in the morning, Mura fucking left the server because of what I said. No? Sorry about that. Just, what I was saying was... I already said what had to be said. Mura left the server because, oh god, Erskine was venting. And it's just like... I can't even air out my feelings anymore without someone taking offense to it and dropping on me. And just, what do I do? What do you want from me? What do you want me to do? I can't be the fucking sunshine and rainbows that you want me to be. I'm a human being who has thoughts, and I don't want them to fucking bottle up. I've already gone through a decent chunk of mental shit in my life that is not related to the internet. I want to be able to not have to bottle my feelings up. I want other people to be able to listen to what I'm saying and resonate with me, which thankfully there's a handful of people that do. But no, the moment I open up my mind about someone, it becomes an issue. Instead of saying, hey, my bad, I've done a decent chunk of fucked up shit. No. There's no admission of guilt. There's no at least attempting to fucking, comfort me in a time of unwellness. Just dip. Just dip. Who the fuck cares about RXK at this point? So what's the point? What's the fucking point?